everyone, Tori the Crafty Girl here, and happy International Women's Day. Today I'm going to show you how to make this super easy female gender symbol that you can use for so many different projects. And all you're going to need is your crochet hook, your yarn of choice. Of course, you'll need your scissors and your darning needle to finish off the ends. And I'm using a hair elastic, but you can also use any circular item that you can crochet over. The simplest way to start this project is to take your yarn tail and then just tie a single knot around. Then you're going to take your hook and you're going to pull that working yarn under, yarn over, and then through. And then for the rest of the circle, we're just going to do single crochets all the way around. As you're doing your single crochets, make sure to work in your yarn tail so that way you don't have to hide it later. So next we're going to chain one, and then we're going to go down, pick up that loop, come back up, yarn over, and pull through. Show you again. Pull the working yarn up, yarn over, and pull through. Again, keeping this yarn tail just around the item as you crochet so you do not have to hide it later. Now, the number of single crochets will vary depending on the size of your item. I will say for something like this, tighter is better. So on this first sample right here, it's a little bit looser, so then the shape doesn't quite retain. So with this one, I did it tighter and it's retaining more of that circular shape. So continue making single crochets all the way around till you get to the end. And when you get back to the beginning and you've made sure to push your work together so there's no spaces showing, now we're going to do a slip stitch. So we're just going to go into the first stitch that we made, that first single crochet, bring your yarn over, pull through, and then pull through. And that's the first round. For the second round, we're just going to do the same thing. We're going to do a single crochet in every stitch all the way around. So you'll start by doing a chain one and then going into this next stitch here, yarning over and pulling through. And pulling through. All right, and then again, once you get back to the start of your round, you're just going to take your hook right here and we're going to slip stitch to join. So those are your first two rounds. Now we're ready to make the stem. So to start, you're going to chain three. So 1, 2, 3, and then you're going to chain 4. And you'll see why in just a second. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you should have a total of 7 stitches. And then to create the cross, what we'll do is we'll come back to the chain and we're going to stick our hook into this chain here, yarn over and pull through, and then complete a single crochet. Then we're going to go into the next stitch, do the same thing and do another single crochet. And then we'll do one more single crochet. So you should have 3 single crochets here. In the next stitch, you're going to do a slip stitch. So we're just going to place the hook in, pull the yarn through, and then just pull it through. And that is the first side of the cross. Once again, we're going to chain 4. So now we're going to do the same thing that we just did. So we chained 4 and we're going to come back here and we're going to do a single crochet and then another single crochet in the next stitch. And then a single crochet in the last stitch. And then once again, we are going to slip stitch, and get this situated, we are going to slip stitch back into the single part. So we'll just stick our hook in, pull through, and there we go. So this is what it looks like so far. So it kind of looks like a fishtail, a little bit of a whale's tail here, okay? Then you're just going to do another slip stitch into the base, okay? Okay, and that just flattens it out so it doesn't turn. And we're gonna finish off the bottom. So you're gonna see we're gonna chain 4 again. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're gonna come back up the base with single crochets. So 1, pull that through, go to the next stitch, 2, and then the last stitch, the third stitch, 3. And then to connect it, once again, we will go into the center of our cross, any open chain space you can find there. And we're going to do a slip stitch. And then to strengthen the top portion, once again, let's go into this next stitch here and do a slip stitch just because there's a little bit of space left over. Okay. And now this is the base that we first created when we started that chain. So we're going to go back into that space there, do a single crochet. And then we have one more stitch here, so we'll go in there and do a single crochet. And then right in the center, we'll take our yarn, pull it through, slip stitch to connect. Then we can cut our yarn, pull that through, and then take your darning needle, pull that down through the center, and then hide your tail in the back of your work. And here is our finished project. Super fast, super simple, customizable, and a really great project to make here on International Women's Day. So if you do like content like this, don't forget to like and follow for more. And until next time, everybody, see ya!